Swing and a drive, left field, get up, oh, get out of here, and
Is this the second week in a row that we've opened off a sweep? Or was that 2 weeks? It's two episodes in a row, right?
Seattle was last week.
Look
No,
at
but
us
there were
go.
games in between.
There were games, but those don't matter.
Because we definitely didn't record on a Monday.
Was the Seattle series a weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was Seattle and Tampa. Oh, that's right.
Wasn't it Mother's Day?
Seattle and Tampa.
Fair enough. Okay. Either way, back-to-back episodes, we get to talk about a sweep. We also get to talk about the craziest game we've played all year, I think. And then arguably the second craziest game that happened today. Like, there's a couple of back-to-back wild games. Welcome back to the Flight Deck. Do you guys want to start with the Padres series, or do we want to start with the Tigers and get back to the fun stuff?
I feel like we can go to the Tigers first. Get that
I
Okay.
think the Tigers is a good
barometer.
lead up.
Yeah.
Lead up.
Yeah. Honestly, I felt good about the Tigers series. I know we lost 2 of 3, but I think they were in every game. They had a chance to win both the 2 that they lost. The Tigers are really fucking good this year, and they pitch really well this year.
They're the best team in baseball, I think, record-wise.
I think so.
Yeah.
So,
Going in and losing 2 out of 3 is never great.
We did miss Skubal.
We missed
did
Skubal,
miss-
but Flaherty, Olsen, and Job's
Job.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. I think the team looked decent. I was trying to look it up to see. I think they had a chance to win it in the 9th too. Like they had a runner on in the 9th.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. They had 2 runners on in the 9th. They just couldn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't score.
I didn't watch game 1 on the Friday night, I don't think. Or I missed a good chunk of it. But what are we doing with Francis? I guess we can't really do anything.
We can't.
I think Bowden's here until you get a run of health from Scherzer, and then you get Manoah back. I think that's the only thing that knocks him out of the rotation.
Are you sure? Because honestly,
who's gonna be better than him right now?
Honestly, right now, Spencer Turnbull, and you keep Eric Lauer.
Oh, okay, true.
Eric Lauer.
I kind of forgot
he's
about
going
Turnbull.
3-4 innings.
Turnbull also.
At least Bowden's doing. But Bowden's giving you 4 innings of 3 earned, 4 earned. Lauer's giving you 4 innings of 1 earned.
It was actually kind of funny. I'm jumping it forward a bit here, but we were sitting there at work today. I didn't know who was starting today. Then the notification popped up and it said 2-run home run. I'm like, oh, it's Bowden. Didn't have to look. I knew first inning home run. It was the first inning, second inning.
It was first second inning.
Okay, so second inning home run. I'm like, it's Bowden. It's kind of a guarantee that he's going to give up at least 1.
I don't think I'm wrong in saying. I think he's already given up 15 home runs.
I would not be all that surprised. I'll look it up to make sure, but I think you're right on that. It's a lot of home runs so
He's
far.
given up 15. 1-5.
Yeah. Well, he's had
there's
9
been
or
many
10 starts,
games,
and I know for sure he's given up 1 in each, and there's been a few that he's given up 2.
He's given up 15 already. For reference,
am I reading this wrong?
He gave up 17 in 103 innings.
He gave up 5 to Boston. Am I reading that right?
Oh, that's right. He did. I remember. Yeah, he did.
14. Sorry, 14 this year. Leads the league in homers.
No, 15.
15 now.
Oh, today's, I guess. Oh, maybe this isn't counting today.
Makes it. Oh my god. Oh, it has I pulled up MLB Film Room. It has all 15 home runs.
Oh no.
CJ Abrams, James Wood, Heston Kjerstad, Adley Rutschman, Rowdy Tellez, Christian Walker, Jaron Durant, Alex Bregman, Christian Campbell, Rafael Devers, Wilyer Abreu, Rowdy Tellez again, Riley Green, Zach McKinstry, Gavin Sheets.
So he doesn't discriminate. He lets everybody hit them. Doesn't matter if they're good or bad.
Lefty Brady.
So
you all hit home runs today.
Wait a minute.
We need to talk about this for a second because I'm on the pitching leaders for home runs given up here.
I'm sorry. Alex Bregman is the only righty that's hit a home run off Bowden. It's been 14 people hitting from the left side.
I guess that makes sense.
I like 13 Christian Walker, but still.
There you go.
13 of 15.
I don't know what to tell you here.
Okay, so we give up too many home runs. That's what I'm saying here.
Period.
Yeah.
We have 6 pitchers in the top 100 in home runs given up. Number 6 is tied for 65 or for 65th overall with 6. Yeah, 6.
Okay,
Okay.
Rios.
Yep, Brios is number 2.
Jeff
I was gonna say.
Hoffman.
2 in the league. Sorry, pardon me. 2 in the league or 2 in our team?
There's 6 in the top 100
On
on
our
the Blue
team.
Jays.
I know, but is Barrios number 2 in the
No,
league
I said
or
he's like 19.
oh, okay?
Okay.
I
I was about
thought
to be
you
like,
meant he was number 2
Jesus.
in the league. I'm like,
No, I
we
was
are
saying
struggle busing.
that's number 2.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. Jeff
Uh,
Hoffman.
He's at 9. Hoffman is not on the list.
Okay, thank
okay.
you. Jesus.
He's only given up like 3, 4.
Um,
It's gotta be. It's not
Pretty
Bassett, right?
easy to
Bassett's
get
not
here.
on there.
Yeah,
Gosman's given up a few.
Bassett's 65.
Ooh,
Gossman's given up 7, so that they're 6 and 7.
okay.
okay.
There's one more Blue Jay that has given up 7 home runs.
Oh, Chad Green.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know it sucks, but every time the only hits Chad Green's given up this year are fucking home runs. Like,
Yeah, I kind
seven-
of keep forgetting Chad Green's on our
7.
team.
also,
Like
if you,
the starters, I get it.
he pitched today.
Well, as
and
I said, they all
his,
make sense.
his ERA is like a 3.5, and I'm like, this is good.
His ERA is it's a 3.38. He has given up 7 home runs in 21 and a third innings pitched.
Like, hold up, how many hits has
Fucking
Chad Green
wild.
given up? Period. This year?
I'm
Hold
I'm
on.
here.
Can't
Give me
imagine
a
it's
sec.
that
Give me
many
a
more
sec.
than 7.
It's got to be like maybe 10.
They say
Where's
50.
the full season?
Hold up, I got it. I got it. Chad Green.
We used everybody and their sister today, huh?
He's given up.
18.
He's given up 18. But
18.
he's given up 8 earned
7
runs.
of them have
7
been home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 of 8 earned runs are home runs.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of solo shots.
He's given up more home runs than he's walked batters.
Oh, God.
That's pretty impressive. Okay, so they'll fix something
He's
eventually
also
here. It's
like
not
he's not
that
having
bad.
a terrible year. Like
No, he's got a 3.38.
he's got a 3.38 and a whip of 1.08. Like it's fine. Like
On
Now I'm
today-
curious, though. I have to see if he's the highest reliever on this list. There's got to be someone up there with him.
Mason
Today,
Miller's got to be up there.
Thursday, May 22nd, where do you rank Chad Green in our bullpen?
As far as like trust,
Yes.
um,
Circle of trust on this bullpen.
I
I
think
haven't
Circle
watched enough recently, but
Okay.
2 lefties and Yimi, I think, are your top 3.
Yimi's earned back
Mhm.
in the trust.
Mhm.
I think you still put Hoffman at 4,
I think Hoffman's 4.
and I think Yariel's 5.
I was
Yeah.
probably going to put Yariel 4, but
Chad
yeah.
is 6.
I don't think he's ahead of Hoffman yet.
Okay.
It's close. Close.
I would say Chad
Hoff's
is
been
maybe
scaring
6.
me lately.
Yeah, and then it's like
Arania
fucking
and Fisher.
yeah.
Rank
And
is
I don't
really
know
too.
what Fisher
Two,
looks
two,
like.
two Fisher's credit. He's been decent. Like
And honestly, like out of the pen, so is Urania.
he's been good out of the pen. Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't hate the bullpen right now, and like you have Sandlin
been
should
one
be
of the-
close.
And then
I
I get
think.
to bring this up here. Swanson and Burr started their rehab games today.
Really? Okay, so like, so you have 3 guys that are coming up. Who's going down?
Probably Urania and Fisher. And then
Right. So there's 2. Who's your
I think
third?
Urania's cut.
Urania's
Yeah.
cut. Fisher's
Who's the
just gonna
third
go
one
down.
coming up? Would you say Burr too?
It'd be Burr,
Burr,
Swanson, and Sandlin.
Swanee, Sandlin.
We've also got fucking what's his name coming up at some point shortly. He got his tits lit. We just talked about him, Turnbull.
Turnbull.
Yeah, but he comes up
I-
for either Lauer.
I was gonna say I
Um,
think it Lauer is the odd man out. Unfortunately, like
Yeah.
I don't know if he is.
even though he's been really good, like
If I don't think Bowden has options, or else he might be the guy.
he might.
I don't think they're going to give up on Bowden.
I think he has options.
Yeah.
If he has
They
options,
usually
then he
get rid
goes
of
down.
Urania and Fisher.
Fisher definitely has options.
And then
I don't-
just cut.
None of those guys are on the 60, right?
No.
Ooh.
Do you have options with Swanson? I think you might have an option. You can leave him in the
definitely-
minors.
No, I think they used the last one. I could be wrong, but I thought they used the last one last year, or the year before, or something
Burr's
like that.
on the 60.
Fuck. So
Oh,
I guess Urania gets
Swanee and Burr are both on the 60.
Urania gets DFA'd. I don't know if they DFA Fisher. It's Fisher.
Oh,
right?
he's young.
He's a
Yeah,
rookie.
Fisher is young. Like you're not gonna do that.
You maybe do Paxton Schultz
Yeah,
if
now
he's
that I'm
still
looking,
on,
I'm looking at it. It would be Paxton Schultz,
because
or
he's
even
like
like,
30 or
or
something,
even
isn't he?
yeah, or even a name that we heard about a little bit this year, Easton Lucas.
27.
You
27.
could DFA Easton Lucas. Like,
I think you DFA Schultz before Lucas. I don't know.
yeah.
Either way, this is kind of a decent conversation to have because
Dude,
we're
we
talking
still
about
have
the
Josh
last guy in our
Walker.
bullpen.
Oh yeah, Josh Walker's
Oh, true.
still like. God,
I'm
I mean,
I don't know.
what?
We like at the end of the day, I'd rather have this conversation than be like, why don't we have anyone that can close games out for us? Like we're talking about like trying to find a spot for the guys at the back end of our bullpen right now
I
because
mean,
they've been good enough.
hey, John Schneider, could you just maybe get Jeff Hoffman something that's not a save just once,
Oof.
just once? Like,
I
Back
don't.
back on that too. Like I'm not sure Burr's option situation either, but like
Mhm.
Sandlin, I think you need back in your bullpen. I think
Yeah,
Turnbull's coming up as soon as he's available. But like, are Burr and Swanee must-haves in your bullpen right now?
I
I
don't
think
think
their
so.
ceiling is higher than the two guys at the bottom, or at least Swanee's is. I don't
Then
know what
who
they
are
are
who are the
today.
two guys though?
Urania and who the hell did we
Yeah,
say
but
that
I'm
one?
saying
Fisher.
if I'm
Like
saying
I
if
trust Swanee
Uranian,
more than Fisher.
If okay,
I
if
understand that, but I'm
Sandlin,
saying Sandlin and Turnbull are taking those two
Oh, you're
spots
right.
already.
Turnbull's not taking one of those. I think he's taking Flowers because he's going to start, and there's no sense in having like those are going to be the three that are gone,
I think
unless
Lauer
maybe
might have a
you.
shot. Like he's been pretty good, is he not? Like
he's
what
been
are we
pretty. Yeah,
looking
he's
at
been
here?
actually
What are
really
we
good.
looking at here?
Yeah,
Like to be
unless
fair,
like if Bowden has an option, then it's Bowden. But I think Turnbull comes up for either Bowden or
yeah,
Lauer.
Eric Lauer is a in 12 innings is a 2.25.
I don't
Like
know, man. I don't think Turnbull's going a full game. Yariel's not your long guy anymore. If
I
you
also
were
don't
starting
think
Turnbull, yeah, but then you don't have a long guy.
Turnbull's also not close. Like
yeah, I think
he's one start into his rehab,
Too.
and like he's still in like single A, 2 stars now.
yeah.
Yeah, where he is doesn't matter at all. The weather's shit everywhere.
Yeah,
We talked about this last week where our farm teams are.
yeah.
Mhm.
He's in single A, or no, he's in probably low A. He's probably in
He's in
Dunedin.
Dunedin. Yeah, he's in Dunedin. He has
Like
to.
I
He has.
I think he's probably
I think he's probably
a
June,
mid
Mid
to late
June.
June guy. A lot can happen by the time Spencer Turnbull comes up. I think that's a different conversation to have. I think we're a hell of a lot closer on Swanee, Sandlin, and Burke.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. From what I heard, I thought he was closer.
You never know.
Maybe I don't know. I'm obviously not in the room. I don't really know what their thought process is. It just seems like he's not that close,
Hmm.
but who knows?
Also, did we record? Was it last week that we said 3 people should go to? Why are they still in
Yes,
Dunedin?
yes,
Well, they're not anymore.
they're not.
So, yeah, your Savage, Stage Stanford, and Cal Steven all went to High A in Vancouver. Thank you, Jesus.
So
Let them do
next
something
week,
else.
Savage is going to be in Double A, right?
Yeah. Well,
After that
No,
performance,
your
that wasn't a
Savage.
good performance.
Okay, two is
he
like
had 10 Ks in
two
four
credit.
innings.
Okay, okay. He did have a control issues like in the first like inning in a bit, but after
Okay,
that he was fucking lights out. Like,
gave up two
and that's
hits.
he went 4 innings just because of the pitch count. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
I
I
need to
can't
see
pull up
more
the
length out of him. But yes.
Sure,
yeah.
put up, bring
Um,
him up. Don't care.
Also,
where the
sticking.
fuck do you find how many options people have?
I don't
Good
know.
question.
I
I just
don't
want
Okay,
know.
options.
sticking in high A. Shout out Arjun Namala, who's leading in like homers, doubles, and extra base hits. Period. Like right
He's
now.
second among under 20-year-olds in homers right now, or something like that too.
Bowden has one option.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so he might go down.
He's Bowden. I think Bowden's leash is on to
Um,
Manoa. Like,
the only people in our rotation that have options are Bowden, Little, Fluharty, and Fisher.
ooh,
That's
and you're not
fine.
Uh,
and you're not taking out Little or Flurry.
No.
is it
Yeah.
crazy to say there's maybe a chance that like one of them, whoever's not pitching, is great? Because you got Sandlin and Swanee, who are both reverse split guys.
Yeah,
Like it,
Yeah,
if
but
they have options,
Little, or is it Little that's a no, Fluharty's the reverse split guy, really? He dominates righties.
yeah. He's only giving
I
up like
think
two
so.
hits to righties.
I'm not taking the risk of getting rid of where did we just rank them? 2 and 1 and 2 or 2 and 3?
At least
No,
top two
no,
or
you're
top
right.
three in the
But
trust.
again, this is a couple weeks from now. You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot can change.
Mm-hmm.
But it's interesting. It's a nice spot to be in, seeing as like
It's a
last
good
week
problem
it
to
felt
have.
like the sky was falling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
I
don't know.
mean,
I thought
you
I
know,
talked you off that ledge last week.
we
We did, but at one point it felt like the sky was falling.
we went from who is good in our bullpen to
Everyone's good.
Yariel Rodriguez at a .71 ERA.
Remember when the Jays chose Bowden Francis over Yusei Kikuchi?
Okay,
That hurts.
there's a lot going into that one. That's
That
more
hurts.
than just.
Did you see that was straight up what Hazel May reported it? Because apparently they didn't even offer him a contract because they had the faith in Bowden being their 5 starter. And yeah, they're currently separated by 1.7 B war.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I thought you said had been good.
he hadn't, but apparently he's pretty good now. He's got a
been filthy.
3.5.
Granted,
Oh,
he might have started 1 or 2 times during the Angels' current 7-game win streak.
Including a sweep against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about them. It's fine.
Yeah.
baseball's weird.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what else is weird? Ernie Clement starting a game at first base.
It's odd, but he
Why?
looks okay.
I don't think it's weird.
There's no
Who else
backup
would you
first
have played
base.
at first base? Your backup
Well,
first
probably
baseman
Vlad.
Santander. Was he not hurt?
He was hurt during this, but it was just like,
It's a little wild that we don't have a backup first baseman.
well, granted, your actual
How many
first
teams
baseman.
carry a backup first baseman? You just
I don't
move
know.
somebody from a corner outfield that's not mobile.
Yeah.
We don't think we have anyone with
Well, the
experience.
Red Sox don't have a backup first baseman.
Yeah, clearly.
They just
They
traded
don't even have a
for.
starting first baseman.
Yeah, they do. They just traded for, I forget who it was.
Ryan Noda, Blue Jays
Yeah,
legend.
and they're training Christian Campbell.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The Christian Campbell one makes a little bit more sense. But yeah, so they lost 2 out of 3 of the Tigers.
Did you somebody posted that the Sox were going to call up Marcelo Meyer with a picture of Roman Anthony? I don't
Was that
think
what
Meyer's been called up yet.
Oh my god, that was bad.
No, it was a fake thing. That's the other one.
That was bad.
Yeah. Either way, 2 out of 3 to the Tigers. Series, I'm fine with it.
They were all
series,
close games too.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it was it felt like a good series.
This series was wild. I went to 2 games. First one, I came late, missed a solo shot in the first inning from Vlad, and then saw nothing for pretty much the rest of the game. But the Jays won on 2 home runs.
They had 3 hits the entire game,
Yes,
and they won.
that's it. We're talking about the Blue Jays, who couldn't hit a home run to save their life 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
And now they have
they won a game on 2 home runs.
They have 2 guys
Only
at
2 home
7,
runs.
another guy at 6, and
Well,
hopping off all of a sudden.
hey, Bassett shoved.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Going up against Cease, and Cease pitched well.
Yep.
Like a couple mistakes. That was it. Bassett shoved.
I'll just kind of rope it in. Gosman was the same. Game 1 and 2, both starting
Gosman
pitchers
was better.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely nasty pitching performances. Now
That
you
the
are
Gosman
getting
gets lost a little bit because of the score, I guess. More so.
you are getting the Padres, who were fresh off a series in which they went over 21 or 24, I think it was, with runners in scoring position.
But
they are not playing very well right now.
No.
But you still gotta do the work. They're still the top 4 team in the NL right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think top 3, somewhere near there.
Second or third in the division at least.
Also, when did this just become Nathan Lucas and Daulton Varsho's team?
Daulton Varsho is going to win the MVP. I don't know how. I think he would be he's on a higher 162 game pace in home runs than Judges right now, just very slightly. And he plays platinum glove defense. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
He also, I don't know what he did today hit wise, but I know after yesterday, I missed what exactly he did. But after yesterday, he had 13 hits, 7 home runs, 3 doubles.
Daulton today went 3 for 5. Am I reading this right?
Any singles?
3 for 5, 2 walks, and a triple.
Let's I heard he hit a triple.
Yeah, in the
Let's
11th he had a leadoff triple.
So he
you guys want to
tripled,
play it?
almost doubled his single on the year. That's impressive.
He's
Sorry.
he's
You guys want to play a fun little game?
Sure.
sure.
Let's gas Daulton Varsho's triple slash line. It's gonna be his
Oh, I
batting
can't.
average,
I
his
just
on
looked at
base
it. So I
percentage, and
just
his
looked at it.
slug.
So I was about to bring it up. I just thought I can't.
I know his OPS. Well, fuck, I don't know anymore. I know going into today was like an 868 or something like that was his OPS.
Still close.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
His on base percentage has to be
No batting average first.
batting average is 222.
Nope, 215.
215.
Well, I wasn't far off. On base is probably a 325.
Nope.
250.
Knock 90 points off your first guess.
What did I guess the first time?
He's at 239. For
Ooh.
reference, he hit 214 last year. He was on base with a 293 clip.
So does he have like a 700 slug?
615.
Yeah, he's hitting a lot of extra base hits right now. This isn't sustainable at all, but we're not going to talk about that. That's no, I thought that was wild. When we were there the one day, it was like he had six homers, 3 doubles, 12 hits.
Daulton has 14 hits this year. 11 are extra base hits.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He had 3/4 of his fucking hits were extra base hits at one point. Insane.
Let's just for comparison,
Mhm.
Mr. Arson Judge is hitting 396.
Still.
So we might as well just go double what Varsho's hitting. Right? So that affects your slug too. Because all of those are extra bases, even if they're singles.
Yeah.
He's slugging 743. Daulton Varsho's slugging, what did we say? 615?
Yeah.
615 hitting 200.
It's impressive, man.
It's insane.
And it's like clutch shit too. Like he's fucking
Clutch grand slam down 7 or up 7-0. That was
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Hey, well,
Made it
I was
real
more so
easy
talking
to
about
leave
I was
Urias
more
in
so talking
there.
about the triple.
Or not Urias, what the fuck's his name?
Arania.
Urania.
Young Richard Arania.
I don't want
Miss
to
him.
ever disrespect Varsho this year. He's been so good, man.
He's been great.
Like the defense, he does something cool every fucking night. He's hitting the shit out of the ball right now.
Again.
Remember, like I had this conversation at Nate's a while back, but we were talking about him being like, look, if he can come in and be a 25 homer guy, that's huge. He's fucking halfway there and he's played like 3 games. Like it's insane what he's doing right now.
Like, God.
Yep. This is what we wanted from him.
This
Look,
offense, period, has been amazing lately.
I want to say this right now for everyone listening and you too. This is not sustainable.
No,
God,
no,
not at all.
Sustainable.
I mean,
not even
but-
close.
it's going to be for 3 more games, given where they're going.
But
Mm-hmm.
look at what he was in his 2 previous years as a Blue Jay, and this year. And if you can get his glove and land in a happy medium with the bat,
6-7 war.
He if
easy.
he can hit 11 more homers this year, he will tie his total from last year. He's at 7 so far in 16 games. 17. I guess he didn't hit one today, right?
No.
So 7 in 17 games. Last year he hit 18 in 136. Like he is a completely different bat, even if this isn't sustainable. Like the run, like also we say it's not sustainable, and I agree he's not going to be this the whole time, but I think he has found something in the power stroke because all of spring training he was hitting home runs with ease.
But yeah.
No, I think it's the drastic nature of this. I don't think it's sustainable. Like
No.
My hope is you can get him to be a 230 hitter with close to a 300 OBP, which might be stretching it, and hit me 25. Hit me 20 to 25, driving 70. You are laughing.
Mhm.
Laughing. And Connor, you're probably right. That's a 6-7 WAR player.
He's a 1.0 before today. I don't know if he added a 0.1, but he was a 1.0 before today.
He might have. Shit.
It's insane.
Like Ugh.
MVP.
You know, who else is? I'm great transit. Who else was insane specifically today? Even Addison fucking Barger.
Yeah, he's
Guy's
hitting the
been
shit out of the
crushing
ball
it.
too.
This new
He
look lineup is kind of
Is it
making it work.
wrong that this lineup has been really good without the two guys they brought in on offense this year?
Yep.
Like
I didn't realize what the lineup was today, and I was kind of half watching it.
it's
And Nathan Lucas got out to end the 8th or the 9th, I think it was.
and
I'm
you
like,
saw
oh,
the
we got to have the top of the order coming up. Lucas is our 9 hitter. No,
nope.
no.
It
They're
was
like, oh,
Clase,
7, 8, 9 coming up. I'm like,
Clase,
Lucas is hitting
Straw, and
6.
Heineman. Where you're 7, 8, 9.
I'm like,
We
oh
won
my,
a game today with
Nathan Lucas hitting
Lucas,
6.
Okay, to start.
Clase,
Okay,
Addison
to
Barger
Straw,
start
hitting
the
4.
game. To start the game, no Tony, no Kirk, no George.
Mhm. What's wrong with
no
Tony?
Jimenez,
Is
obviously
he
too.
hurt
But
again?
Tony, I think he came out of yesterday's game and when it was the 14-0, but he was
Yeah.
like hip inflammation or something.
Okay, because they said he wasn't available.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. The lineup today was Bo, Vlad, Varsho, DH,
Mhm.
Barger, Clement, Lucas, Clase, Straw, Heineman.
Matt
And they
hitting
beat
5.
the San Diego Padres.
Clementis hitting 5.
Ernie
Brother,
was
Nathan
hitting
Lucas is
5,
hitting
bro.
6.
We
Fucking
won with that
Clase was hitting
lineup and
7.
Bowden Francis, boys.
Clase was hitting 7.
Oh,
This is so fun. Like,
Jonathan
I
Clase
don't get
actually
it.
did shit this weekend. Like,
I don't get it.
it's a shame that in a few months people are going to catch on that this team's actually kind of fun right now, and tickets are going to be hard to get. But when you go down there right now, it's still fairly empty. And like, we went to a game yesterday and it was 14-0. It was
oh,
fucking
did
great.
you put a tweet out a while back?
Yep.
Did you actually get a Daulton Varsho bobblehead and got there very late?
Oh, dude, 20 minutes before game time, I got it. Yeah, it's so easy to get giveaways right now. There's nobody
All
going,
right.
which is fantastic if you don't like people. It sucks if you're the Blue Jays organization, but it's nice for me.
Yeah.
It's great.
But they really
Let me know the next giveaway you're going. You'll have to pick me up something.
They
Okay.
really won a game.
I want to go Friday, next Friday, but I can't. It's actually
What's
sick. They
Friday?
have like a Vladdy hockey jersey.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
the City
So
Connect
nice.
hockey jersey.
That'll be
So
sick.
nice. But it's not. It's not even close. It's
I know
fantastic.
yesterday they did the George football jersey.
Yeah, I didn't make it
Yeah.
early enough for that. It was like I didn't show up till the 5th inning.
Okay.
So it was didn't show up to till the 5th inning, didn't miss a single run, and we still won 14-0. It's great. Couldn't ask for a better night. Yeah, it's a time right now. Yeah, so the Jays won 14-0. We didn't really bring that up. We kind of just transitioned into it a little bit. Who hit homers that night? It was Lucas hit one.
Lucas Varsho had the grand slam. That was it.
And there was that one inning where Tony hit one like was a foot away from going out and hit the top of the wall. And then the next batter was Barger, and he would have hit one, but Merrill robbed him.
Yeah. And then Lucas.
And then Lucas
Nelson-
hit it anyways.
Lucas hit it out.
Crazy. Yeah, it's fun watching this team be the complete opposite of what they were a month ago.
Yeah.
Like transitioning into today, we won 7-6.
Brother, a month ago, try
Mhm.
like a week and a half.
Sure. Like this team was not scoring 7 runs in a week, like
Also,
in all of April.
Being down in extra innings multiple times and still winning.
Twice.
Like
Who is this team?
And tying it up immediately too. Not like
first batter of the inning.
No, Varsho, Clase, who got on base 4 times today. Base hit first pitch. Varsho triple was on the first pitch. Like,
Can you give Class A some run?
I think they are.
Over who?
I don't know.
While Tony's hurt, they're giving him the run. Well, like
it's tough because you can give him run. You can continue to give Miles Straw run. You can give
Miles
Lucas
Straw's
run.
playing the perfect amount, but Nathan Lucas needs to play.
Nathan Lucas needs to play.
So we need to play 4 outfielders somehow between Springer, Varsho,
Tony's hurt. DH George.
Lucas, and I guess if he's out,
if he's not playing, DH George. And then do a fucking Clase, Varsho, Straw or some combination of that. Like,
sure.
I think if Tony's hurt, Varsho's going to DH a bit more too. Just keep his bat in the lineup
Yeah.
and keep him off his
The rest
feet.
is
Yeah,
on.
Not throwing as much.
they did it today too. So it's like,
Yeah.
The one thing with Tony, as bad as he's been, and I know he's hurt and all
he
that,
could
but
still
like,
hit one out.
oh my God, and is it fun when he hits a home run?
Dude, the one that he hit on, what was it? The first game of the series? It was like
Yeah, what's it?
111. It was a fucking
Oh,
seed.
It
Like,
was still, I think it might have hit the second baseman in the head on the way by and just fucking kept on going. Just an absolute missile. It was one of those, it's like it hit the bat and you knew it was like, bang, gone. It was instant. Like,
granted,
oh,
and well, this
wish
is
he
all
could
credit
keep
to
doing
him.
it.
Cease gave him a fucking meatball of a slider. Like
Kind of what
he
he's
hit
done
it.
this year,
He
in
hit it,
fairness.
so we'll take it. Like,
Yeah. It's I really wish he could get going or
also, I
get
feel like
healthy or whatever he needs to do, but
we didn't address this. He's hitting six now.
yep.
They moved him. He's been batting sixth the last
yeah,
little bit.
since he came back.
Credit
Like,
to Schneider or whoever's making the decision right now, but like he's actually done a pretty good job of being like, okay, this is not working. Let's
yeah,
do
I think
something.
I think Tony
Everyone yelling fire Schneider like a couple weeks ago. I get it because you need to like I understand the sentiment. Like at
Yeah.
some point you have to shake something up. But like
Yeah.
I don't know what more you want the guy to do. He's shuffled the lineup a bunch. I think he's used the bullpen
he's
amazingly.
Hmm.
He's
giving
managed our starting pitching issues like no Scherzer since his first start. He honestly, I think he's just managed everything about as perfectly as you could ask for.
yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, like we'll just talk about it now. Brandon Hyde got fired,
Yeah.
and the Orioles have been
Manager of the year
just as
last year.
bad
Managed it 2 years ago, I think it was,
2 years
but
ago.
still. But
They've
like
been
they're doing
just as bad, if not worse, without Brandon Hyde. Like the manager is really not going to do that much for you.
It's
Unless there's some seriously wrong in the clubhouse, it doesn't make that big of a difference.
most of the time it's just a spark,
Yeah.
right? Like you look at the Jays, Charlie Montoyo to John Schneider, that was kind of the spark that team
Yeah,
needed at that
because
point. It wasn't the manager. The manager makes
I think something
such
went sour
minute
in that
things.
clubhouse too, though.
What's
Like
that?
I think from what I remember, there was like something that went sour in that clubhouse too. Like they just didn't get along with him anymore. I think these
Yeah,
guys
like
still like
that's
Schneider.
obvious. Yeah, no, I think that's a huge part of it. But like at some point, look, you can't fire 26 guys. You can fire one, right?
yeah,
You kick him out the door, and everyone looks around and is like, okay,
Something's got
well,
to happen here.
they made their first move. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I could be next. Better get my ass in gear, kind of deal,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
mhm.
I think if we're talking chopping block, I don't think John Schneider's at the top of the list of guys that could probably
No,
get let go. I don't think anyone's going to get let go, but I think he's
No,
not,
but like,
he shouldn't be the first one
also, do you think any of the guys that got fired should have?
this year.
Yes,
just in the
Brandon Hyde, maybe,
Hyde,
but
Hyde,
I don't know.
Shelton, Bud Black.
I think that's the three.
I think Bud Black and Derek
Bud
Shelton
Black,
both kind of got a tough
the raw deal.
gig there.
No,
Like,
like, look,
Yeah.
the Rockies haven't done jack shit
No.
since what, the 2017 year they made the
Yeah.
the
kind of
playoffs
crazy wild
They
card
haven't.
playoff run.
and
So
got
they haven't
eliminated
done
by
shit.
Archie
That's not on
fucking
Bud Black.
Bradley. Like,
No,
Same
God.
with
They
Pittsburgh.
haven't
Like,
given him shit since he's been there. The biggest
who?
move they made is Chris Bryant.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like that.
And getting rid of guys, right?
Yeah.
They get
Yeah.
by not offering the qualifying offer to Trevor Story and John Gray and just letting them leave for nothing.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah.
I'd
So
pay to
like
get rid of Nolan Arenado.
I don't think that's on Bud Black. I mean, writing's
No, it's
probably on
no,
the
not.
wall at that point.
none of this
God,
is.
no.
It's kind of the same with Shelton. And honestly, I don't think it's Brandon Hyde's fault. What is Brandon Hyde
No,
supposed to
probably
do
not.
with that rotation?
Yeah. You're right. Actually,
Man,
come to
yeah,
think of it,
someone
you're
paying
absolutely right.
paying 20 million to Charlie Morton and Kyle Gibson in 2025.
Look, I was high on them at the start of the year, totally fine with that. I can eat that, but like I thought they'd get a little bit out of these guys. They haven't got anything. Their best
Like
pitcher has been Tomoyuki Sagano or however you
Yeah,
pronounce.
they're
Like
yeah.
better off just throwing in their backup catcher to pitch at this point. Like you might get
it's
better numbers than
brutal.
what you're getting out of fucking Morton.
I mean, like, and other than Jackson Holiday and
Mhm.
Ryan O'Hearn, they got nothing in the lineup.
Dude, Adley Rutschman stinks.
I can't remember what the date was, but I think it was on Baseball is Dead. Since like July or like June or July of last year,
Mhm.
there was only 3 teams with less wins in the league than the Orioles.
Really?
Uh,
Yep.
Did they say who? I'm assuming it's the White Sox and Rockies.
It was the White Sox, the Rockies, and I think the Marlins.
Holy,
Like,
that's bad. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if Adley Rutschman is like on
broken?
a slump or
Or is
just,
he just not good?
or is he just bad?
he's bad.
He might just be bad. It's a little bit too long to be calling it a slump at this point. Ryan
Yeah.
Mountcastle's bad. I still don't think he's very good anymore.
Gunnar Henderson, since being back, is
He's okay. He's not
like
he's not what he needs to be. Like
Heston
Kowser's
Kjerstad has never.
out. Is Kowser out still or is he back?
Kowser's out still.
Okay.
Kjerstad is just there. Like,
It's a shame. It's not a shame. I'm happy they're losing, but like it's a shame for them that they didn't capitalize when all of these guys were like peak value of like these guys are MLB ready prospects that are fucking 20 years old, ready to come up. And they sat there behind everybody else and went, we don't need to trade anyone. We'll just stick with what we got.
And then when they
They could
did,
have won the World Series last year, hands down.
yeah.
Mhm.
And
Just
then
made
when
some
they
moves.
did, Bray, you said how they never traded
No,
anybody.
there was one move.
Crochet,
No, they weren't going for Crochet.
Scooble.
They were going for Scooble, and
Yeah,
they
they
wanted Holiday, and I forget who the other one was. Which I'm so glad they didn't now because love that the Tigers are good.
Yeah,
But like
and like, but the
Jackson
thing is,
Holiday and whoever I forget, it was another one of the
Toby
big.
Mayo.
Yeah, maybe it was Mayo. Like
But like,
you're getting 3 or 4 years of Scooble. Like
fucking
Sure.
no, like, and
push them
then
out the door.
and then the trade that they did make, I don't even remember if it was last year or not. The Trevor Rogers trade looks
Terrible.
fucking
That was last year.
horrible.
Terrible.
Stowers is damn near got 1,000 OPS in Miami.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Uh-huh.
and Trevor Rogers, I don't think has pitched on the major league team.
They got
He did, but not this year. Like last year he did.
he got lit very quickly.
Um,
They got
but
rid
yeah,
of
like
DL Hall and fucking Joey Ortiz for a year of
Corbin Burns.
Corbin Burns, and now
and
Corbin Burns is
and
gone.
a comp pick.
Was it?
I think you do that in a heartbeat.
You do that, but you
That's a
also
deal you
bring
have
him
to
back.
make
You
in
do that, but you got to keep going. Like if you're going to commit and be like, yeah, we'll get rid of these two guys. It's like you have 6 more guys that are bluff.
Yes.
Like they're
No,
not.
And you'll still
I
and you'll still have
understand,
a
but I'm
decent
just
farm
saying
system.
I'm just
Like,
saying you don't shit on them for the Burns
Yeah.
trade. That's a
No,
trade.
It looks
it's-
it looks way worse now that Ortiz is. I don't know if he's good this year, but he was good
Hmm.
last year, and Burns is gone and like never had a thought of coming back.
Yeah, but that
you
so
still make that trade. Like you still make
you
that
make
trade.
that trade in a
Probably.
heartbeat.
Probably.
Look
In
at-
hindsight, I
look
would
at the-
probably undo it.
Look
Like,
at the
if
Juan
I'm-
Soto trade. I'm not undoing that at all if I'm the
But
Orioles.
yeah, the Juan Soto trade.
You need another on top of it. Like that's
Right.
not your only move.
That's
you
a
do the
start.
Scooble at the deadline for
I'm just
Holiday and Mayo if that's the ask.
yeah.
Fucking
And I
Drive 'em to
bet
the
you they
airport.
go to the World Series over the Yankees.
They
Yeah.
weren't. They did. Did they win a game last year in the
In the
playoffs?
I think
playoffs?
so.
They got swept by the Royals.
Lovely.
Granted, it was not the pitching that fucked the Orioles in the
No.
playoffs.
No,
No,
but like
couldn't have.
look at if you had Scooble,
Burns.
Burns, and then
Eflin.
either Grayrod or Eflin.
That's a filthy 3-4. Like people.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, man. I don't know how we got on such an Orioles tangent. I didn't mean to take it this far, but just
because the Sparks manager is firing.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Like-
They're brutal. It's crazy that
people that
we're
they do bring in. We're just like, what are you doing?
they do
Dylan
nothing,
Carlson.
man. They do nothing. Like it. Like I like Tyler O'Neill, and it hasn't worked out yet. But like that shouldn't be your move. Where you're like, yeah, we'll just replace
O'Neill and Gary
Santander with yes. Like
Like
you
Gary
got
Sanchez
new
made
ownership for a
sense.
reason.
Gary Sanchez made sense though. Like
Sure.
you need a backup catcher. He's a good
These are
serviceable
both-
bat.
They're both good moves, but they can't be your move.
No, that's the thing. Like you're saving the money on Santander, you're saving the money on Burns. Go
Get some.
or get something
anyone.
or lock up the guys you have.
The other thing is they haven't fucking given a contract to anyone not named.
haven't
Or does Gunnar
talked.
have one? I thought Gunnar got one.
Gunnar doesn't have
No.
one. Adley doesn't have
Never
one.
mind.
They haven't even talked to Holiday yet. Like
Like, what are we doing? It's crazy. I love it, but it's crazy.
it's great. They're
Okay.
last place in the division. It's great.
Are we all in agreement that out of their position players, this group that is still there,
Hmm?
Gunnar Henderson's gonna have the best career?
Probably.
I would assume.
Okay.
Like
I'd give an outside shot to Kauser.
That's what I was gonna say. Who's number two?
I'd give 2 to Jackson. I'd give 2 to Holiday. Like
I think you're probably right. I haven't seen enough out of him yet to be confidently saying it.
I haven't either. I It
I
might
like
be
Kauser
Kauser or
more, but
Westberg.
yeah.
God, I forgot. Wait, where is Jordan? I have not followed the Orioles. Where is Jordan
He's been-
Westbrook?
Is
One
he
of them got hurt
bad
against us in the
lately?
opening series.
That was
Kauser.
Kauser. That
Kauser
was
broke his
Kauser.
hand or
I think
something.
Westberg's hurt too.
What the fuck happened to Westbrook? Yeah, like I haven't even.
It's so bad. It's very bad. This is a year too. Like our division is super winnable.
Oh, we're second place right now, and we're a game over 500.
25 and 24, and we're in second place.
Like
Even like in the wild card race, I think, and I don't know what happened around the league. I know we were 2 back yesterday. Game and a half now. You're a game and a half back, 1 game over 500. Like if the Orioles could have just stayed afloat for a month and not
Yeah.
been like all worldly bad,
they would have been fine.
they'd be fine. And like
Um,
you can figure it out with what you have, but they haven't done it.
Can we talk about another team in our division that I think has some issues? I think they have one big
all of them?
issue.
You mean other than you're talking about the? Oh God, who are you talking about?
I
now?
genuinely
talking
don't know
about
which team you
Baltimore.
want to go to because they're
Other than
all
Baltimore, you mean?
I think one of them has the biggest issue, and he doesn't want to move positions.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Red Sox.
he's been good.
He's been
He's been good.
he's been arguably their best
But
hitter.
I don't know what's going on with that team, and I'm wondering if it's a lot of the shit from
Doesn't help.
the off season and this and everything now. And like, if you're the Red Sox and he keeps opening his mouth,
Do
Mhm.
you move on?
I don't know if you can hold on to him a ton longer.
Like
I don't know if it's a do you move on, but
I
if
don't
he
know.
keeps opening his mouth, I don't know if you can keep him.
What do you do though? Like
like,
his value, I mean his value as a player is still sky high.
it's still he's relatively young considering he's on a lot of money for a pretty good amount of time.
He's not on too much money though.
No, it's not.
With 25.
I think it's like the
Yeah.
25th. I think it's
30.
like I think they said he was like I think it was I was watching Section 10. I think he's like
Realistically,
mid
realistically,
like highest paid players.
to me, it's like a Josh Hader situation. Different, like he got paid. Devers has already been paid, but like
Yeah.
I think it's like you've completely disrespected me and you told me I'm not a good enough defender, so I'm gonna DH all year. I think if he gets traded somewhere else and they're like, hey, we want you to play first base, I think he'd do it in a heartbeat. I think he's just done with Boston.
28 and a half for the next 8 years.
That's
It's not gonna age well.
It's not going to age great, but
And
But
the
like
rest of
neither's
this year.
Vlad, neither's Soto. Like
yeah,
I would
it's
almost
not
take the
bad.
chance on him if I'm the Jays if we didn't have that Vlad contract because I don't. It's going to be really tough to have 2 DHs on your team.
I think
in
Vladdy can capably
20,
play first
2032.
base.
Vladdy
For
could
now.
capably play first base for a long
Well,
time.
Well,
Of the 15
it
years,
depends
I
on
think
your
Vladdy-
definition of capable.
I
Dude,
think
let's just take a little time capsule back here to about
Yeah.
what 2012,
Sure.
but
Edwin
I think
Encarnacion.
maybe 2011. We're gonna go down to Detroit, where we were
Okay.
running out
Oh, Mickey and
Neymar,
Mickey and
Prince and
Brady,
Vmart.
and
Yeah,
Prince in the
and
same
go
lineup.
and go to the World Series.
you're right.
Yes.
They can
Like,
they can
out-hit
make
their
do
problems.
at first. I'll give Vlad by the time we hit 2030, like I don't think Vlad's gonna be a very good first baseman. He's already not a very good
That's
first
fine.
baseman.
Prince wasn't a very good first baseman. You realize,
Yeah.
like, up
Vlad is,
until
what, 26?
2022, there was no 21, there was no full-time DH in baseball.
True.
Like, if you were in the NL and you couldn't field, you had to play a position.
Adam Dunn was in the outfield for a lot of his career. Like Adam Dunn. Like
Yeah.
Kyle Schwarber caught.
they stuck him
Came
in
up
the
as a
outfield.
catcher.
They stuck him in the outfield in the World Series just because they wanted him in the lineup.
They didn't want him behind the dish.
Like Oh, we were on the Orioles quickly. I didn't want to put this up, but Kyle Gibson got DFA'd.
Yeah. The
Like,
team's
career.
a wreck right now, man.
It's done.
It's done. Yeah.
Like the whole division, like I do we feel the second best out of the rest of the division? Like just about how we feel about our team? We might
In
be
a
number
weird,
one on how we feel about our team, if we're being honest.
in a weird way,
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of.
know.
Like,
Like I know the Yankees are in first, but like I don't know if Yankees fans ever feel good about their team.
no, because it's the Yankees.
Right.
The
I
only
don't know.
like
I feel fine.
the only scares that the Yankees have had this year is, oh shit, Devin Williams is kind of maybe ass, and then is Jason Dominguez gonna be a person? And the answer to one of those right now was fucking holy shit, yes. Like
Good.
Which one?
They're both
Williams has kind of figured it out a little bit, and Jason Dominguez just decided I'm hitting everything out of the ballpark.
Yeah, like
Doesn't
the
he have
only
a sub
thing.
800?
No, I think he's over 8 now. He got it up over 8, if I'm not
I mean, in the
mistaken.
last week, he has a 3 homer game. He has a game where he hit 2 home run from both sides of the plate, and he just hit a walk off last night against Tyson. So, like,
So he's looking good. I think the one thing with the Yankees is like it's always on their mind is if Aaron Judge goes down, that
you're
team
fucked.
they're brutal.
Yeah.
So I think that's the one thing that would always keep them worried. Oh, he's a 778, so he's close, but not quite 8.
Honestly though, go around this division.
Mm-hmm.
If each team lost their best player, I think they're fucked. We lose
Are we fucked?
We
Devers,
lose Judge.
fucked.
They lose Devers or Bregman. Take your pick on that one. Who's been better years?
Devers.
Yeah. The Orioles
Are we
lose
fucked?
Gunner. I think we are, yes.
I don't know if we are.
brother. The top
Unless
three
we're calling Nathan Lucas our best player. If we lose Nathan Lucas right now, we're fucked.
if we lose Vladdy, we're sticking either a hobble Tony at first base or fucking Ernie Clement.
Yeah, and Ernie's been hitting the shit out of the. Well,
No, we'll just bring up the Iowa meat truck.
Yeah. Let's bring back what the fuck.
Can Arelvis play first?
Can Joey Logafito play first? Like
maybe
or Davis? Like
I like
Yo, quit sucking his dick. He's in the fucking minors. He's not important. Leave him down there.
who's
One
the
of us was
Rays'
right.
best player?
One of us found the guy who was going to be the bench guy.
Is Chandler
I just
Simpson?
fucking sick.
I found the bench guy for the Dodgers. Maybe
Is the Rays best guy Chandler Simpson?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
No,
know
he's
who
got
we
like a
consider.
600.
Yeah,
It
but
might be
also,
Yandy?
it's only because he
I'd
hits
say
all
Yandy.
singles.
Yandy,
Yandy's
Brandon
still
Lau.
good?
Yandy's a
I was going to say
7.
Tampa's the only one that doesn't really.
Yandy's a 719.
They don't
so it's
have a
like-
best
Junior
player.
Caminero, Wander
Is he-
Franco.
First team all prison, Jesus. Camaro's got a 661. Like,
Okay.
Oh, so no.
Who's the Mexican?
Aranda?
Yeah.
That's a great.
No,
That's
he's
a
been
terrible
pretty
way
good,
to-
hasn't he?
881.
Well,
yeah.
it worked. You got it.
Yeah, but 881.
Him and Kirk grew up like best friends.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, they played together and
Yeah,
No, they
that's
didn't.
why. That's
They
what
played
didn't.
against
Kirk
each
was
other.
Kirk
Played
was
against each other.
Yeah. I was gonna say they didn't play together in the WBC.
They took a
Kirk wasn't
picture
there.
together. I remember that.
No, they played together
Technically,
growing up.
by B War.
Jeez.
Can you guess their top 3? Are you looking at it, Connor?
The Rays?
Yeah. Can you
Are
guess
we,
their
are we
top 3?
counting position players or just
Just position players. Sorry, I always
Okay.
started.
position players?
That guy
Cameron
we just
Meisner,
said.
We just said
Chandler Simpson or Aranda.
No.
Sorry,
Aranda.
Cameron Meisner.
No.
Okay,
Meisner is 7th among position players.
Chandler Simpson.
Brandon
Yandy
Lau.
Diaz.
No.
No,
Josh
Brandon
Lowe.
Lau.
Hold on. Sorry, Yandy Diaz is 10th. Who was the other one we
Josh
said?
Lowe.
Josh Lowe is
Either-
6th.
either-
Josh Lowe
Lower
Lowe
Lau.
missed a month and a half. He's played
He's
like
6th.
he played his second game against us, and he is 6th on the team right now.
Jeez.
I don't know if I can name another Ray.
Oh, Taylor
Chandler
Walls.
Simpson is a minus 0.1, by the way.
Taylor
Taylor
Walls?
Walls is number 2.
Oh my god. I mean, that's all defense. Jose Caballero.
Actually, sorry, he's tied for 3.
Dude,
I didn't
okay.
notice that.
Jake Mangum.
Richie
okay.
Palacios.
Nope. Come on, boys.
We've said almost. Oh, is it Danny Jansen?
It is Danny Jansen.
I couldn't think
Number
of who
3
the
on
catcher
that team.
was.
Yeah.
What?
Tied
Ugh,
for third on the Rays in WAR. That's where they're at right now. So I think they could afford to lose their best player, and they'll be fine.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can. If you lose
Danny Jansen.
Aranda, I think they're fucked.
Taylor Wall is the second on the team in WAR. He's hitting a buck 86. Danny Jansen's number 3. He's hitting a buck 92.
Yeah, I think they're fucked if they lose Aranda. Somehow that team is
Yeah.
better than Baltimore.
Yep. Is the
Yeah.
AL East the worst division in the AL?
I can't remember. It was a couple weeks ago, but if you combine the wins for each division, the AL East had the least amount in the entire league.
It's
Technically, so the
interesting.
Guardians are fourth in their own division. They're better than us in second. The Who else? Actually, you know what? We're better than every team in the West. Tied with the
That
Astros for number 2 in that one.
every team in the West?
Sorry,
I thought
every
the
team, but
Mariners are good.
we just swept the Mariners. So we're better than every team in the West. That's the way I see it. I think it's a battle
Didn't the
between us
Astros
and the
sweep
West.
us?
I do not
I don't
recall.
think so. I don't
I
think
think
so.
you're right, but I don't recall.
I think I'm right too.
The A's are better than the Orioles. The Angels are better than the Rays. The
The
Rangers
A's
are
are in
tied with
last
the Red
place.
Sox. Huh? Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, the Angels have been on a run. The Rangers are tied with the Red Sox. No, sorry. Yeah, tied with the Red Sox. The Astros are tied with us. The Mariners are worse than the Yankees. So it's kind of close. I'd like to give us the
Baseball's in a
edge.
real weird spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have any more J stuff? I haven't looked at our notes in about an hour.
No, not really. I mean,
Did we
Me
miss
either.
anything?
no.
Cool. Uh,
Brandon Hyde
did
got
we?
fired.
Brandon and I got fired. We talked about it. Jose Alvarado got suspended.
And apparently it was something like he got popped for something that's like in Ozempic.
Oh yeah, I heard it was an over-the-counter thing, like something you can get.
Yeah. And if you remember back in spring training, he commented about himself and he said he was fat.
Hmm.
So
So he's trying to lose weight.
trying to lose weight. And
I don't really feel all that bad. Like you gotta know what you're
yeah,
putting in your body here.
but also,
But also,
hey,
we keep doing this where
we
like someone
keep
goes,
doing this.
"Oh, I took this drug.
Hey,
I didn't
I
realize."
think
And
you know what? I think I'm gonna give this one a little more leeway than like Fernando Tatis Jr. being like tapeworms or
Mhm.
like
Ring.
a ringworm.
Ring or Relvis Martinez going, "I wanted to get pregnant."
I wanted a baby, which
Yeah, like
So I took
I don't
female
know.
fertility drugs.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a good try. I think it was nice the first couple times we heard the excuse. Now people are like, I had a hangnail and I took this drug to feel better. Like it's kind of getting a little bit ridiculous at this point.
yeah.
It,
Just
And
take it on
also,
the chin, man. I'd
this is
respect
the
you more.
second suspension this year.
I would. I think, like, I can understand it from some
Mhm.
perspectives. You hear somebody's story and it's like, all right, that sounds legit, whatever. I'm not gonna dig into it more, but like, you're still a fucking idiot.
Yep. Like you're almost more stupid that you're trying that like if that was your situation, you're almost more dumb than you would have been if you were just trying to hide steroids. I'd
Yeah.
respect you more if you're like, I took it, I
Yeah.
thought I could beat the system. I didn't. Like that's fine. You tried it. Lots of guys have tried it and probably many more have succeeded.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, I just didn't notice what I put in my body. Like I cost myself millions of dollars this year. Like you're fucking stupid. Apparently, I didn't know if you get suspended for steroids, you can't play in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. He
Yep.
is playoff ineligible. So every shit team with a decent reliever, the Phillies will be giving you a call.
Uh-huh. They needed bullpen help before, and they need way more now.
Yeah.
They called up Mick Abel.
McAble.
Abel. Yeah, I didn't know how to
And
pronounce it.
Table.
Actually, I would say it.
he went 6 innings, 9 Ks, no one runs.
Yeah,
He
Um,
and
not
he
bad.
was the second best pitcher that day. Because that was the day Paul Skeens
Oh,
got
that
a
was the
complete
Skeens
game.
day.
That was the Skeens day, complete game, and lost.
Oh my God, they tweeted out a graphic and it said Paul Skeens with his first complete game of the year, 8 innings pitched.
8 innings.
I'm like, oh, you lost.
You fucking lost,
Oh
buddy.
no. So
Um,
tough.
I don't know if Philly is gonna need relief help.
Apparently their bullpen's bad, is what I heard. Like
Jordan has been
it's their
kind
worst
of
part of their
Well,
Jordan's been filthy lately.
Has he?
there's a number one prospect hanging out in AAA, minding his innings limit that I think is going to come up and shove in the playoffs.
Oh, Andrew
Yeah.
Payne.
Yeah.
He's gross.
That's one guy though.
Painter is gross.
Like you're now at a net zero after losing Alvarado.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't need to replace Alvarado. You got that guy.
No.
You can get
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's a tough spot to be because I think it's like kind of a race in the NL East. At
Yeah.
least between the two now.
The Phillies
They're
caught
back
the Mets.
ahead.
The
Yeah.
Phillies,
Are they
the Phillies
ahead?
caught the Mets.
Okay.
think
Last
so.
I checked, they were like a game back, I think. Yeah. It is what it is.
No,
Jersey
because
Pot?
the Mets are mad. Mets fans are mad.
And
Because-
Yankees fans are
God.
turning their backs on people.
Can we talk about I know we're going back to the AL East a little bit. Can we talk about Yankees fans?
Can we talk about the bleacher creature guy?
This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen.
Fucking
this guy
turning your
played-
back on a guy that
He
played a
played
season
a year,
and
a
was
singular year.
amazing.
We showed how much we wanted him, and he turns back on us.
Hey,
The guy didn't choose to be there. Like you traded for him as a rental guy. He didn't want to go back because Steve Cohen offered him $765 million.
Yankees fans are living in a delusional world that it is like 1990 to through 2010, where everyone in the MLB, when they became a free agent, wanted to be a Yankee.
well, it was
I
also because
think
the
New
Yankees
York
would pay.
might be, yes, but everyone wanted to be a Yankee. And the Yankees were a dynasty and they were a wagon. And I think New York may be number 3 right now. Maybe. I'm not even saying I'm
Dodgers
giving
are
them
number
number
one.
3.
It's not close.
Dodgers number one is fine.
I think the Mets are number 2 because Steve Cohen's just going to give you
Yeah.
a bag.
Yeah. It's insane to me that Yankees fans are more worked up about Juan Soto leaving than Angels fans are worked up about fucking Ohtani leaving.
Well, I mean, I think not to defend Yankees fans here. I think the possibility of Juan Soto staying was a lot higher than the
Higher than
possibility of
Ohtani.
Ohtani.
Sure.
Like,
Sure. I don't
I'll
disagree.
defend Yankees fans for a second here. They're a bunch of little bitches that have never had somebody say no to them.
This is fair.
Apparently.
This also
This is
works too.
crazy. Like,
They're like the guy or girl who gets rejected and throws a temper tantrum because they've never heard no.
Marcus Semien, I think, is our closest comparison here. Obviously not Juan Soto, but like Marcus Semien came here and was an MVP finalist. I didn't give a shit that he left the next year to go chase the bag.
It was more like, damn,
Congrats,
him.
brother. Like,
get your money.
like what? I don't care, man.
Would
Like,
have been great to keep you, but
Sure.
No, it was thank fuck we didn't sign that contract.
yeah,
after looking at
literally,
it,
like you can't be feeling good. Like you're also watching what Juan Soto's done so far, and it's not $765 million, and it's the first year. Like you cannot feel good about that if you're a Mets fan, and you can't be like, "Oh, I wish we signed that." If you're a Yankees fan, that's crazy.
You don't know what's going on externally. It's not a new city,
For
it's
sure.
a new team, new organization, bunch
For
of new
sure.
stuff. Like there's different pressures and he's never been the guy.
For sure. But he could also just shut it down for the rest of his career and still make $765 million.
Yeah, he's not
So
going
it doesn't
to.
really matter. No, but he could if he wanted to.
But I'm just saying, I think saying that it's the first year and like alluding that it's going to get worse, I don't think that's.
Good
I think it could.
I don't think it
You're right.
will. It's still
You're
Juan
right.
Soto, but it could get worse, which is crazy. He's also still
If I
like
were to give you
26, 27.
$100 and you can bet as much or as little as you want on Juan Soto being bad, like worse than this for the remainder of this contract.
I'd put $10 on him being worse and 90 on him being better.
Okay.
Like I think he's going to be better, but still, like you're looking at this now, I don't think he's going to live up to a $765 million contract.
Show me a player who could.
Shohei.
That's not named Shohei.
Yeah, that's it.
Aaron Judge is not living up to that.
I don't know if Yankees fans genuinely feel like he should have. I don't know where their mindset is. Like you can't
Their
honestly
mindset
think
is they're spoiled little bitches who've never had
Right.
anyone say no to them.
right. I don't. It's mind blowing. I'm not. I don't know. I don't
Who's
understand.
actually said no to the Yankees? They
Bryce
weren't
Harper.
in on Shohei.
For a
I don't
small
think
bit of
I
time,
don't
Vlad
think
said
they
he'd rather
made
die than play
I
for the
can't remember if they
Yankees.
made it.
I don't think they made an
Then he
offer
said
to
he'd go.
To
Bryce.
Bryce or
Manny.
Machado.
Mm-mm.
I just remember that being a thing for so long. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Nobody's ever really left there either. Even Judge came back.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
if Judge would have went to San Francisco? Like, do you think he would have got this treatment?
probably.
Think it would have been worse?
Probably would have
I
been
don't
worse.
know.
Or do you think they would have like gave him a standing ovation?
I I'm struggling with a team doing this still. Like, did they do this for Robbie Cano? That's one who left
Mm-hmm.
and was not Juan Soto caliber, but he was the best second baseman in
He
the
was good.
league.
And
He was on a Hall of Fame track. He was getting his number
Uh-huh.
retired, like all of the
yeah.
above with the Yankees.
Yeah.
And also, do you think that like a part of this has any like obviously it does, but do you think Juan Soto gets the whole back turn treatment if he signed with the Jays?
I know they hate
Uh-uh.
us too.
Do you think it's more so because it was the Mets that he's still in New York, but he's not
I,
with the
I
Yankees?
think it's just they're not used to hearing no, man.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's it. I
yeah.
think it's that someone said no to them and their feelings are hurt and they don't know how to deal with it.
They're just like
Mm.
the fan base definition of an insult right now.
Brother, come deal with the fucking airplanes in the sky fiasco
Oh
and
my God, fuck.
fucking Juan Soto and Roki Sasaki and all like I'm not we don't need to go back into it,
Oh yeah, we're
but like
like
man, they just haven't dealt with any of it. That's the
No,
thing. They don't know
they
how
don't
to
know
deal
how.
with being rejected.
Yeah.
They've always been the big brother in town. They're not right now. They don't
They're
like
so
it.
quick. They're so quick to chirp us too. And it's just like
mhm.
happened to you
And
once and you're crying.
I feel
They
like we
also are
can
probably looking at their team, realizing that they're fucking dog water.
yeah.
And Trent Grisham's not going to keep this up. And if he
God.
doesn't, like
For him though. It's the
they're
only
not
guy
a,
I'm happy for
they're
on that team.
not a great team.
And I feel like we could slowly
No, why are you rooting for Trent Grisham? Sorry,
I
sorry.
like
Wait,
Trent
what?
Grisham.
No,
What's
Why
wrong with
are
Trent
you
no.
Grisham?
rooting for Trent Grisham?
Why would I
Fuck
not?
that
Fuck
guy.
Trent Grisham.
Ever
Oh,
since
okay.
he let that ball go through his fucking
Against
wickets
who?
with
Juan
The
Milwaukee
Soto.
Nats.
against
Yeah,
the
I like the
Mets.
Nats at the time. I still don't mind the Nats.
No, I didn't.
Um,
I didn't.
Okay, I feel like this lets us transition pretty easily into a topic that I did have on the thing, and it's just kind of there. Juan Soto looks so fucking unhappy.
miserable.
He looks
Oh, I
miserable
thought
as
we
a
already
Met.
transitioned into this.
No, but we were still
He,
talking about Yankees fans. But he looks miserable as a Met,
Yeah.
dude.
did
No,
I?
but it,
Didn't he have a meeting with someone? Like, who's the GM?
Like it because it was all like in the Subway series.
Yeah,
Because there was a play where it was like almost a ground ball up the middle, and he just
yeah.
casually walked it out and got
I don't know
out.
what that face and like eyebrows were, but
All right, I was like this.
that was kind of weird.
It's
It was
kind of like a
bad.
little half
It was
shoulder
bad.
thing
It
you
was
got
like
going
Made
on
me
here.
feel uncomfortable.
that's
Give me
crazy.
my whistle.
Um, the
I need to run.
But then there
um,
was the other there was the other thing. Did you? I don't know. You guys probably didn't see this. He saw eight like against Crochet. He saw like eight pitches. Didn't swing at a single one and struck out twice.
crazy.
Like
Like, there's also, I think Carabas brought it up, like the stuff with Brian Bayo. I think it was Bayo and he was shit, and like then it came out that like his family was stuck with visa restrictions,
yeah,
yada
that
yada.
came out
Like
in the doc.
Juan Soto's been here for a while, so I'm sure that's not like what's going on. But hey, you never know what's going on in a
No,
guy's family, man. Like there's
Yeah,
so many other factors.
yeah.
it's just like
What was I gonna say? Oh, there's also the thing with like he was gonna do the mic'd up for the one game and
for
then
and then they
said no. Like, but
immediately or quickly switched it to Nemo.
yeah.
Like
And then he was leaving and he like walked by reporters. He's like, "Oh, I'll be back. I just got to go," and then never showed up again. Like, just didn't come back. And like, apparently, it was just like, "I don't want to talk about this anymore," type of thing. And I don't know.
Can you
It's
blame him?
obviously a tough week for him. No,
mhm.
no.
I mean, hey,
And
maybe he's not. unhappy, but maybe he's just sick of being asked.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just not off to a
Which
great
is
start
fair.
and
He has no
doesn't
reason to
want to
be.
talk about it anymore.
And to the point of not having a great start, I know it's a small sample, clearly, but average bat speed, he's already down to a full 2 miles an hour from last year. So
That's not ideal.
yeah, like
Hasn't he brought the numbers back up a little bit too? Like he's not what he was.
a 240. He's got an 803 OPS. So
Yeah, that's not even bad.
but
Like it's not Juan Soto, but it's
again,
not.
it's the perception of 500
Yeah.
million or 765 million.
Sure. He's got an OPS
Like,
of 131. We were just beating the Daulton Varsho drum. That's the exact same OPS plus.
Brother,
yeah, but Daulton Varsho,
But he also doesn't play elite defense.
elite defense.
But we
Barry
were
Bonds
beating the offensive drum.
could have been 25 in today's landscape, roided up to the point he was in the late 90s, putting up those numbers, and he would not be worth $765 million, and he was a fucking pre-law gold glove defender. He wouldn't.
Yeah,
Nobody's worth it.
Barry had a full season of over 600 OBP, and he still wouldn't be worth it. Like
I'd probably give him
Nobody's worth that.
$765 million. Wouldn't you?
If there was ever anyone to give it to,
I
yes.
think that was the
Yeah.
guy.
I don't have anywhere near the money to fathom what
No.
it's like writing a contract for that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. Jersey
well,
Pod.
we can trade. I was gonna say the Mets played the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Pod. The
Jersey.
last City Connects are out, and we can now see the entire look of the uniform.
This is crazy. You're both against these, or
I'm actually with them now.
okay, good.
I think they've
I'm
grown
all
on
in
me.
on these. I think they're
I
great.
like them way more than their yellow ones.
Yeah, yes.
I do too. I didn't like the yellows. I don't think it's a bad jersey. I just think it's boring. I get why they did it, but
It's
I think
simple.
that dull of a green is just so boring.
Yeah.
I just like that it's the same color as the monster. I think it's super
I
cool that they did
understand
that. I
why
like
you
that the
like it,
font's
yes.
the same.
It's
I think it's
solid.
cool. And like they still had
Got
the
it.
yellow on the jersey.
You're a big monster guy. Got it.
Big monster. I don't know. I like it. I think they look cool. There's not a lot to them. They are
They're a
very
solid
simple.
like 6.5, 7. Like
Yeah, like this is
Also-
probably the uh, above halfway for me.
of like yeah, and especially of the 8 that have come
I
out
think
this
it's
year.
mid.
Of the 8 that have
Right.
come out this year, I think it's top 3 or 4. It's the top
Had a
half for
question to be answered here.
Hmm.
You know the picture you put that's in the dock right now?
yes.
Do
Bail.
either of you have it open?
That is Bayo.
No, I don't. No.
Crochet.
Crochet and Duran are standing there. Both of their left arms are showing. One has the
Yes.
B and one has the sponsor. Why?
Yep.
Oh,
What's
here-
on?
okay,
Is it because he's
why.
left-handed?
Here's
you
why.
see the
When
sponsor?
Crochet with the camera angle, when Crochet's pitching, this arm you see like before he pitches, this like the left arm you see the
Yeah,
sponsor.
more.
When Duran's hitting, the right arm you see the sponsor.
I was wondering if that was the case.
I think it's like that.
Well,
with
because it looks like the sponsor's on Bayo's right arm.
yeah,
too.
so it's
No,
whatever arm is
Yeah.
going to be on the camera more.
That is hilarious.
Also, that's incorrect
Well, the
Which?
sponsor?
because the
Yeah, but
sponsor,
you'd see his front
you
shoulder.
see his
more.
front shoulder, not his back shoulder.
Who the
The
Crochet?
Crochet.
pitchers. The
Yeah,
pitchers.
because if
Well,
I'm
when they're
standing,
like when they're
no, because the
set,
camera angle's at the back.
when they're set, you'll see this. Like you'll see
The
his left
batter
arm.
would see his lead
The
arm,
batter,
but the
because
camera's
Duran,
coming from
you'd
his
see this.
his throwing arm. I was
Yeah, you would-
with you too. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Oh well.
Wild.
Yeah. But yeah, is these ones top 3 of the ones that we got this year?
Yes,
Like
I think they're number 2.
which one's better?
I think Colorado's better.
Oh yeah.
I think Arizona.
I think the
too.
top 3 are Colorado, Arizona, and these ones. I think
Austin, yeah.
because then there's whatever San Francisco is. There's the Chicago Bulls ones, like
Those are last.
Miami. Miami's are mid. I think they're like 4 or 5. Like
Yeah.
It's
I'm here for it. I like
cool getting
a
new
New Jersey.
jerseys every year, but like
It's every well, to be fair, for each team, it's like every 3 or 4, depending.
no, but I mean we get
No,
new
just
ones to talk
generally the
about
whole.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like new ones, but like, can we just let teams make their own jerseys now? Can we just stop with the whole City
Not
Connect thing?
via
If they
City
want to
Connect, just
keep
like
their City Connects, keep their City Connects. But can we just like,
do like a
hey,
alternate
make a
jersey, but
jersey? Yeah, make a new alternate jersey every few years. Why does it have to be a
mm,
City Connect?
yeah, I'm with you.
Because I think you could go and make better jerseys.
Hmm.
Again, not hating on the Boston ones. Again, I think they're kind of mid, but not bad. But some of them are just so weird and starting to make no sense that you could like just find a different avenue to go down here.
Yeah, and especially on like the second go round, like there's only so many things you can do that connect to the city.
Yeah.
Like, and you used a bunch of them in the first one. Like Minnesota had a really cool like story with theirs and like how they connected everything. I don't know how you do a second jersey. Like you're like, well, we just did everything that the city has to offer.
We'll
What
flip
now?
the colors on this one. Like,
Yeah, like I don't know. I think I kind of agree with you. Like you can do new jerseys. Like I get that it's a money making tool, and I think you can continue to do that, but it doesn't have to connect to the city.
Speaking of new jerseys, we're not getting new jerseys or nicknames for Players Weekend
Yeah, it sucks.
this year,
It
yeah.
sucks.
which I
What's the
didn't see
point?
we had in the run sheet. But like, I don't understand what is Players Weekend then? Just
It's
cool
just
cleats and fun bats?
they're allowed. Bryson Stott's allowed to
Much.
use the pencil bat, like that stuff. I
Pretty
guess.
much it. There's not much
That's
to it this
it.
year. It sucks.
Yeah.
Bring back nicknames and like, yeah, I don't
It,
care if
it's
you do new jerseys or whatever, but
it,
like, don't do the fucking one that makes Kevin Biggio look like he should be an 8 Mile.
Bro. Okay. To be fair, I kind of got what they were trying to do. It's like, all right, we're just gonna do the plainest jerseys so that all of your accessories and all that other shit can be seen. But they just look bad in
Look,
in,
so
in
it was literally
execution.
just black and white. Like
It was
the
just
one
black and
side
white.
was
In
black, the other
theory,
side was
it's
white.
supposed to. In theory, I saw what the attempt was. In execution, it
It
was
was
really
bad.
bad.
It was
Like,
bad. It was more like making it about the players and not the team kind of thing.
yeah.
Which
But
okay,
unfortunately, we're
but
not going to get.
The players who
Um.
you couldn't even read the names on the back of their
no,
Yeah.
jerseys because it was in the
yeah,
same fucking color as the main
yeah, it was
color of the
bad.
We're
jersey.
never. Unfortunately, we're not going to get cool nicknames like Kyle's brother and Corey's brother. Like,
Not Justin.
Yeah,
not Justin. Yeah. Jesus.
there's some good ones.
Yeah. Vladdy was Mr. K or LK.
LK,
Just fucking so dumb.
crazy.
Mr. Double Emoji.
Oh, Boxburger. Yep. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Do.
All right.
With
We'll
like
quickly.
15 O's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just said, give me as many O's as you can.
Yeah. All right. We'll quickly get through this one. Uh, MLB is testing new shit in the minors. It is essentially a check swing indicator with bat tracking. Like, so
I
Who
learned.
cares?
that's what I'm saying. It's just like it's
Do you know what the by rule thing is on what a check swing is?
Crosses the plane of the plate.
It's a 45-degree angle from the points of the plate. So depending on what side your swing is. So it's basically if you're I don't know how to describe this. The front box of the plate. If you're diagonally across from one corner to the other corner, that's 45 degrees. So if you break that plane, that's supposed to be a check swing. So there's like a written thing that says what it's supposed to be.
but
But
again,
everyone's like, "Oh, his wrist broke. He did
yeah,
this.
he
He did
turned his
that." Like
wrists
there's
over. Like
yeah, and apparently it's just if you break the plane, like that 45-degree plane. No idea. Shout out Jake Savicki for that one. So
Hmm.
yeah, technology might help.
Who cares?
I mean,
Can we
I
just
think
chill?
it takes the arguing, like that's the most frustrating call because you and I will see a swing and we'll both think it's something completely different. And I think
That's
if there's
that's
a,
fine, I guess. Like I just want to chill. Like
yeah,
I get it, man. Manfred's been busy, man. He's been probably the busiest commissioner I can ever remember. Let's just take a breath for a couple years. Like let's chill. The game's in a good spot. Can we just chill?
yeah.
mhm.
I think that's more just like helping your umps a little bit, like so they don't have to get screamed at for stupid things like that.
Well, I mean, no, they well, we did even bring it up. They deserve to get screamed at because what happened to Walker Bueller this weekend?
Dude, Walker Buehler's a bitch. Do you see what he tweeted after?
No, I didn't actually.
Uh, because someone, I don't know if I'll be able to find it that quick, but he basically said like, "Oh, they they wanted me out of there, but there's dogs in our bullpen or something like that."
Oh, I
Like,
got it. I got it. I
yeah,
wouldn't want me out there either. Sad thing is, the bullpen is full of fucking animals. Tough choice.
you've got a fucking 4.5 ERA. Alex Cora doesn't want you out there for fuck's sakes. Don't act like you're good. Like, I can't. Yes, go ahead, Nate.
I'd take a 4.5 ERA over
Yeah,
Bradley
man.
Francis right now.
Take Walker
Yeah,
Buehler
but that's
over.
not the thing. You're like, oh, I wouldn't want me out there either. Like, you're not dominating anyone. Like, it's not like this
Four
is
and a
not
half's
Walker
a
Buehler
quality
of
start every
2021.
time you pitch.
What's
That
that?
is insane to think about.
4.5's a quality start every time you pitch.
6 innings, 3 runs.
Does he go 6 innings?
I don't know, but that's a quality start. You take that.
Yeah. I don't know. Those
Four and a
aren't
half
numbers
ERA.
those aren't numbers I'm sitting there bragging about. Also, their bullpen has blown the most saves in the majors. So I don't know where the
That's
dogs
not
are that
possible. That
he's
is not
talking about.
possible.
Look it up.
It's
Let's
got to
name
be
them.
Kenley Jansen on his own.
Apparently not. Apparently the Red Sox have the most blown saves. He
Uh,
might be tied now, but this was yesterday and they had seven and
Guys,
the
Kenley
closest team
Jansen
had
is
six.
not on the Red Sox.
No, just on a he's
I didn't
saying
He's on
say
the
that.
Angels.
he would tie them
Oh, I'm
on his
sorry.
own.
I was
Yeah.
half paying attention there.
No, because they
Uh,
just keep winning.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what a 4-5 means to me.
Mm,
You have kept your team in the game and you have done your job as a starter, as a 4 or 5 guy.
sure. That's not I wouldn't want me out or want me out
No,
there
I'm not
either.
saying that.
That's what
Again,
I'm saying.
he was stupid. I don't care.
Yeah.
But to me, 4 or 5 ERA in your bull in your rotation is very valuable.
That's a great 4 or 5 guy.
Yes.
A great 4 or 5 guy shouldn't be fucking boasting about you wouldn't want me out there either. Like you're talking about the
Also,
fucking MVP of last year. Or
Lindor's a
runner up.
bitch too. So like,
Sure. Sure. He's also the runner up of last year's MVP award. So
he's standing there at second base screaming at the umpire to throw him out.
yeah, sure. Throw him out. Fuck it. I'd love to know. Did anyone see what Bueller said? Like, was that a thing that got leaked or no?
I don't think so.
No,
No. I'd love to know.
I'm
We'll
sure
never
John
know
Boy
though.
will do something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we can just go through injuries real quick.
A lot of people are hurt.
This
Jared
seems bad
Jones.
this week.
Jared Jones probably gonna get TJ.
That's bad.
So not great.
He went under the knife like today or yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If I
Bad.
remember correctly. But the Pittsburgh Paul Skeens
So he gets traded. I don't think you
have to
trade
go.
Paul Skeens. You know
We
what?
don't
You
have to
wait
go
until
over
he's
those
like on his
packages.
last year, right? Like that's not a thing you
You
do.
wait until it's like 2 years left.
Sure, but if you're the Pirates, you're not, unless you know your owner is going to spend money. Honestly, it's coming down to the owner because the owner should a trade like that they can veto. But if I'm
Yeah.
the general manager and I know my owner is not going to spend any money, you want
Get
to
rid
make
of
your
him.
team better. If you can go get a package of 3 top prospects, you go get like a Mackenzie Gore, CJ Abrams, James Wood package.
Yeah.
Plus,
Sure.
like, wasn't Robert Hassel in that too?
Yeah, Robert Hassel as well.
You could get that type of package if you trade him now because he had more control than Soto.
Mm-hmm. That was two
You
and a
could
half
probably
years
get
of Soto. I'm
a
pretty sure.
bigger package than that.
Yeah.
That's organization changing over the
Yeah.
long term. Sure, it's
Sure.
going to suck losing out on Paul Skeens, but your organization is better for it in the long run doing that, in my opinion.
I think you're also almost better. Like the whole reason you keep Paul Skeens is because there's a draw every fifth day, and like people are going to come to watch Paul Skeens. I think you're better off having a guy like that who's a position player. Like if you have 8
Yeah.
terrible dudes and 1 stud, people are going to
Yeah.
show up to watch that guy every day.
You mean the 2024 Blue Jays?
Yeah. Yep. Like we
Like-
still sold a decent amount of tickets because people are going to watch Vlad. Same thing.
Yeah. But
Yeah. What else?
Cole Reagans and Seth Lugo both went on the IL. Reagans had a groin issue, and then Lugo had a sprained finger.
It's all
Reagan's
good because
isn't-
they got Bubich.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Chris Bubich, man,
Reagan's hasn't been very good this year, I don't think.
he's been
Like a-
okay.
Like he's been mid.
He's been mid. Like,
Hasn't been Cole
also,
Reagans.
it doesn't matter because the Royals are just hitting baseballs now.
Is Lugo a lefty?
Righty. Reagan's is the lefty.
See, that drives me nuts because his name is so close to Loogie, which is lefty only guy,
Uh,
right? Like when you
okay.
used to have lefty specialists, you had Loogies, lefty only
Right.
guys,
Mm.
and
Right.
it just drives me nuts. Anyways, that was the way my brain works.
His
Fair.
last name also starts with an L and he's a righty, and Reagan starts with an R and he's a lefty.
Yeah, they're
Completely
stupid.
backwards. Doesn't make sense.
What else we got? We mentioned it kind of briefly for a second. Carl, remember last week, Carlos Gray and Byron Buxton?
Yeah, you get kicked in the head.
Greg goes on the IL for a concussion. So,
Yeah, baby.
and then Buxton's fine.
Really? That's a miracle.
Yeah.
I thought he would have been done for at least
For
a
the
year and a
sake of
half.
the Minnesota Twins, don't jinx it.
I don't
Um,
the Minnesota Twins.
So this next one, I read the injury as you were talking about Jared Jones, I think, and apparently I wasn't looking at it that closely, and I
What did
saw
you think it?
P discomfort, and I was so confused.
It hurts. Yeah, it hurts when
This
Justin
guy-
Verlander
This
pees.
guy
Justin
has kidney
Verlander is going on
stones?
the IL with an UTI thing now.
Why does
But
he
yeah.
have P discomfort?
He's going on the IL for
What
pec
does that mean?
discomfort. I know he's an old man, but like he's not that old in life standards. He's old in
Maybe he's
baseball
got kidney
standards.
stones.
Oh God. Ah.
Can't pitch
You never
today,
know.
Skip. It hurts when I
Ow.
pee.
Ow. Oh man.
Oh, you know what? I get it. At that age, I wouldn't want to fucking pitch either if my
Fucking
pee hurt.
discomfort, bro. What are we doing? We're not naming the episode that either. We're not.
I didn't think of it until you said it.
Not gonna do it.
UTI.
UTI tried. Like,
Could you
and
imagine?
then Reese
that popped
Olson
up
did
on the
something. I
injury
don't
report?
fucking what he did. Reese Olson did something after shoving it down our fucking chest.
You got hurt?
Yeah.
Oh no!
And then lastly, Jared Kelenic, watch out, because Ronald Acuna Jr. is back.
He had a tank. He
It
had
was
a walk-off
announced-
tank in the minors, right?
Announced that he's expected to be activated tomorrow. So
He is gross.
yeah.
Reese Olson, right ring finger inflammation. Huh?
He put that thing somewhere it wasn't supposed to be, and it was a little too tight.
He had pee discomfort and he tried to fix it.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We've been here too long. We're done.
Cut on that.
We're done. We're done. We're done.
We don't have no goodbyes. Just use that.
No.
as your cut.
Sorry
No,
for
we're done.
listening.
Blue Jays. Yeah. Second place. Do things. Yay.
Oh no.